Hi everyone, I'm Michelle. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a wonderful day so far. It's been such a great week. I got a lot of stuff done, but not exactly a lot of crocheting done. Though I was looking at my projects and I think the reason is because I actually got a lot of bigger projects done this week, which is really cool. But part of me does kind of want to go back to making smaller amigurumis because I think it's great, as you guys probably know by now because I think I've mentioned it quite a few times. I love doing farmers markets and it's great to have bigger amigurumis, you know, here and there, but I think recently I kind of got stuck making big amigurumis and I think I need to go back to making little ones and stocking up on those since I think I'm good on the big ones for right now. I'm realizing too, basically all of my finished objects are like right here. So spoiler alert, you saw quite a few of them. I don't have a lot this week, like I was saying, but what I do have, they're kind of big. So I slightly debated not doing this video because I feel like I don't have a lot to show you guys, or maybe even enough, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna show you guys what I made this week just to show you guys. Even like sometimes I can't even get to like 10 or 12 amigurumis in a week. So anyways, I'm gonna get started, and like always the patterns will be down here on the screen where I found them, or like what type of patterns, if it's a blog or on Instagram or Etsy, as well as the name of the pattern. So, and if I remember it, I'll state it, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys, most of the time I don't remember where I got or I remember where I got patterns but not the specific names of the patterns. So first off is a returning character, I guess, a returning pattern. This is a Avocado Cuddler pattern. This is a paid for pattern. If I'm not mistaken, it's about $5 or $6. I think this is like the 6th one I've made. I've made so many of these. My first few ones were not very cute, and I think I just got a lot better at it. It's one of those amigurumis that you make using panels, 2 panels, and kind of just crochet around and put them together. I love this one. I love her patterns in general. It's from, I believe it's 3 a.m. Grace amigurumis, something like that. I love so many of her patterns. I actually have quite a few, but this is one of the ones that I just always go back to because there's not a lot of parts to it, and a lot of her patterns do have a lot of parts, but this one is just so cute and it's perfect. I love it. There's a alternate, I guess, pit where instead of an avocado pit you can actually make a heart for it. So very, very cute. I would have done that one, but I think I've made quite a few Valentine's Day plushies and I don't want to have an excess of Valentine's Day plushies just because I'm not really sure of like the markets I'll be doing before Valentine's Day, just because of the cold weather and the rain here. So that's why I went with the pit, but it's so cute. I love it. I've made the heart one before. I think last time I made this pattern it was with the heart. I really love it. I think it's super adorable. I want to give a warning though to anyone doing this pattern. This is not the first time this happens to me. This literally happens to me almost every time I make this pattern because I don't have a lot of yarn that's all the same brand. A lot of my yarn is acrylic. Most of it is acrylic, but they're different brands. So I, for the back panel, used, oh my goodness, Caron 1 pound, which I love Caron 1 pound. It was right here. It's like a big ball, thick, like acrylic yarn on the thicker side. The light green, it's this one right here. I love this yarn. So if you guys know where I'm going, 2 different yarn brands, both claiming to be worsted weight 4, but when I finished both panels, they were absolutely not the same size. They were different sizes. So if you're making this pattern, I would highly, highly, highly recommend, if you don't want to have a little bit of a headache, to use the same brand of yarn for both panels, or else you're going to end up with a little bit of a wacky looking cuddler. My green, the light green, was a lot smaller than the dark green. But since that's happened to me before, I knew to look out for it, and I didn't put all of the rows on this dark green. So that's how I kind of went by fixing that problem, but I think it came out so cute. So yeah, a lot of love went into that. It took me forever. I don't know why. I feel like I crochet a lot slower going back and forth versus in the round with like regular amigurumis. So if you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen this one, and if you follow me on here and Instagram, you probably know I love Bluey, the show for kids. I love it so much. I found a sweatshirt of Bluey and I love it. Oh my goodness. I wore it to Disneyland because I love it that much. If I wear an outfit to Disneyland, it's because I have to really love it. But I was so excited because if you watch the show or you know of the show, in every episode there's kind of like a couple hidden things for you to look out for if you're a parent watching it with your kid, or even kids can look out for it too. There's a hidden wiener dog in every episode. They call him a long dog, and it's like in the background of every episode, as well as a tennis ball. So like I said, I love Bluey. I love Bingo, one of my favorites, and Muffin. Oh my goodness. So I found a pattern for a long dog, and of course you can change these up doing different colors, and yeah, I just thought it was so cute. I kind of did my colors based off of the colors that were on the pattern. So this is a paid for pattern on Etsy. I want to say I paid about $4 for it, and there's quite a bit of sewing to it. I hoped it would be a bit quicker than it was to make, but it did take me a while. So I really want to make more of these, but I have to think about it just because it did take me so long. I love the pattern though. Very well written. If you love Bluey or you know a Bluey fan, I would definitely make one of these for them. So like I said, the colors that I used were kind of more based off of the ones from the pattern, but I had in mind that I wanted to make several different colors, and to be honest, I probably will because I just love Bluey that much. I love that the spot is a heart, so I think that's so cute, especially now, of course, Valentine's Day is coming up. It was really fun. Very, very cute pattern, but like I said, there's a bit of sewing. The tail is part of the body, but you have to sew on both, both, all four of the legs, both ears, and the heart, as well as stitch on the nose. So for some reason I thought that the nose was a separate piece, but it is stitched on. So I don't know why I felt like it took me a while. To be honest, I am a slow crocheter. I say that kind of often too, but I think I'm going to give this pattern another shot, and it's so cute. Hopefully other people like them too. I know if I saw this somewhere, I would know exactly where it's from, but I don't know if other people are that way as well. I'm definitely a Disney adult, so this is part of me being a Disney adult, but I love it. I think I might keep this one and make more. I was talking to another Bluey fan, another Disney adult as well, and we were talking about like potential color schemes that I could do. So yeah, I have more in mind that I want to make for that. But very fun, very cute pattern on Etsy. Next, I have a turtle. So this is from my own pattern. You can find it on Etsy as well as Ravelry. And I really love the colors that I used for this. I was surprised because first I made the shell and I kind of put the project down for a little bit because I didn't know what green I wanted to go with it. And I'm so happy that I did this green, that I ended up going with that. It's a little bit of like a olive kind of ish green. I don't even know I'm not sure what it's called because it didn't have a label on it, but I'm very, very happy that I went with this. It kind of gives me like a Ninja Turtle vibe. I don't know, I just love it. I love this sea turtle pattern. Like I said, I think in the last video, I love making sea turtles. Last week I think I made 4. yeah, I just love these, and other people love them too. They're very popular in my booth when I do like craft fairs and stuff like that. So super cute. Very, very glad for it. Glad that I made it in these colors, and I don't know, it's just really cute. One of my favorite patterns. I don't know either color though. I love this like the purple yarn, and I have a green one like that too. It's right here. I'm using them little by little for special projects because I don't know what type of yarn they're and where they came from, but I absolutely love them. One time I was really extremely blessed, and someone, an older lady who no longer could, I think she crocheted as well. She couldn't do it anymore. She gifted me some yarn, and I'm forever grateful for that. And that was part of the yarn that was in there. I still have quite a bit of that yarn. It's very special yarn to me. So, yeah, that's why I don't know what type of yarn it is. Usually, I will not take the yarn label off of the yarn skein until I like it's completely unnecessary or until I finish it. I try to keep the yarn label with the skein as long as I can. I don't know why, but I do. It's not like I remember the colors anyways. So my next project this week, I'm telling you, I was going for some big ones this week. This is Snorlax. Snorlax takes me hours upon hours to do. I watched 3 movies and I still had not finished him, but it's a labor of love. I love making him. I only make him like once in a while, once in a great while. I feel like I recently made one that was kind of similar, but it was like a different version of Snorlax. I think it was like Munchlax, which if I'm not mistaken turns into Snorlax, something like that. But he's so cute. I love Snorlax, one of my favorite Pokemon, definitely. I like that his face is so simple to do, and there's so much color changing in here though that definitely slows me down. A lot of fiber fill goes into this guy to keep him nice and stuffed, but yeah, I had to finish him in a course of 2 days because I was working on him on the weekend. Friday, I watched 3 movies. I went to bed so late and I did not finish him until Saturday. So yeah, he's a labor of love. Like I said, but I love him. This pattern though, I tried to look for it again when I showed him last time a few months ago. And I guess this pattern is no longer available. So I'm so sorry about that. I've seen kind of like other similar patterns, but this exact one I could no longer find it anymore, and I have a printout of it, so I unfortunately will not be able to like link anything for it. I'll try to find the name of it again, but I'm like 1000% sure the pattern is no longer available. So next, I have a really big one again. This one I did at the beginning of the week. So this was the first amigurumi that I finished this week or last week. This is the first one that I did for the week. So I have a really big penguin. I love this pattern. This is probably the 3rd or 4th penguin that I've made from this pattern. The very first time that I made him, it was in these colors, so I was happy to go back to it. I want to do a minty one, like kind of this blue right here. This one right here, I want to do that type of color. I think it'd be so cute. But like I said, part of me is like, okay, maybe you should focus on smaller amigurumis now, but I love making big ones. It takes me a long time, but I don't know. I think I'm on a big amigurumi hype right now. I keep making big ones, but she's so cute. If I'm not mistaken, it's called the Rosie the Penguin pattern. It's a paid for pattern on Etsy, and I do a couple things different with this pattern. And warning, there are definitely some pieces to sew on. The head and the body are separate. The two these flippers, I think they're flippers, are separate. The feet and then the bill. So it's not a whole lot, but sometimes I'm a little conflicted when I have to sew on the head to the body, because sometimes you get like a wobbly neck and stuff like that. But I love this pattern. I really do. I do recommend this. Something though that I was saying I do differently from the pattern. In this pattern, the inside of the flipper is white. So there's a lot of color changes on the flippers. Personally, me, every time I've made this pattern, I ignore the color changes inside the flipper. I think it looks adorable. It looks so, so cute. But you may not believe me after seeing this, but I don't really enjoy doing color changes. I think they look amazing, like the face, I love it. But if it's not necessary, sometimes I won't do it. So for example, with the flippers, since it's gonna be on the inside, you know, I just thought that's okay. Especially with him, I'll probably take him to the farmer's, I call him him, but it's probably her. I'll be taking her to the farmer's market, and to be honest, even if she had white, which is adding more work, I would probably charge the same that I would having her like this. And since it is a bit more work, I just decided to go with this. So let me know what your guys' opinion on that is. Do you think I should have added the white to it? I think it's just super, super cute like this. And to be honest, since it is a bigger amigurumi, and I could really only charge so much for an amigurumi at my local farmer's market, I can't charge too much for it. I thought this was fine anyways. Oh, I forgot she has a little tail too. I forgot to crochet the tail when I was sewing everything on. I realized, oh no, I forgot the tail. And then I thought, well, maybe I don't have to add a tail. So I put it on the counter, and of course it falls over. It needs the tail to help it stay sitting up. So that tail is necessary. But yes, I loved making it. I do recommend that pattern, but I am curious what you guys think about those color changes that they make it look so much cuter, but sometimes maybe they are a little bit unnecessary. If it was like a gift or something like that, I probably would do the color changes though. Lastly, I kind of went back to maybe like a more medium-sized amigurumi. I believe this is a free pattern on Instagram, and it's called a cheeky frog. Really, really cute. Every time I make frogs, I let you guys know, I remind you guys, I don't like frogs in real life. I can't. I don't know, I just can't. But stuffed animals of frogs, especially crocheted amigurumis, I think they're so cute. Like, it's just, I love it. I think there's a certain kind of I forgot what the style is called, but it's kind of like a vintage, like fairy-ish looking style that they have like frogs in that design too, like drawn. I think they're so cute. I've seen some t-shirts with some frogs like that, and I really think I'm gonna buy some soon because I think they're so cute. But this is called a cheeky frog for a reason. He does have a little butt. Mine is not as evident, I think, as some other ones I saw pictures of. You can't really tell as much on camera. It's a little bit more noticeable in person, but maybe I will kind of go tighter when I do that little indent detail next time. But I think it's so cute, and it is a no-sew pattern, so I think it's adorable. I really enjoyed making this. I want to make more. I don't know if this is too big though, but I'm really, really tempted to make more. Yeah, I don't know if it's too big to count as like a small amigurumi. I think personally I see this as more of a medium. I didn't make any smalls this week. I feel like these are all medium, and then I did large, but no smalls this week. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 amigurumis this week. It was the penguin, the Snorlax, the avocado, and then these 3. So like I said, I did not get a whole lot done, but I spent several days on each amigurumi. So I was crocheting, definitely crocheting all week, but it almost feels like I didn't get a whole lot done. I'm excited though for this coming week. I did have, well, actually, before I talk about that, I kind of did some more things, but I didn't include them in this video because I didn't really necessarily, I didn't crochet them this week. I just finished them this week. I have a whole video that I posted. It was the last video that I posted where I added felt eyes to a bunch of amigurumis like these. So technically, yes, I did finish a ton of amigurumis, but I did not include them in this video because I didn't crochet them this week. So if you want to see more of my creations and kind of the process of cutting the felt eyes and adding them on, check out the last video. I'll try to link it up here if I remember. But yeah, oh, I think someone asked for the pattern for that Julie Puff. That pattern is on Ribbler. It was not Ribbler, I'm sorry, Ravelry. I'm gonna look for it and go back to that comment, and I need to remember to do these things. Tell them it was a free pattern on Ravelry. It took forever to make though. It's so huge. Tons of stuffing went into this. Hours went into crocheting her. She's so big. But yeah, I think it was worth it. What was I saying? Oh, plans for this coming week. Very excited. I have well, I feel like there's so much I need to catch you guys up on, but I need to remember I have a new pattern. So I'll talk about that right after this. Anyways, if I don't remind myself like that, I'll forget. I do have plans for another new pattern, which I really need to buckle down and focus on this week. And I hopefully will have some examples of that pattern to show you guys. Super excited for a little cat pattern coming very soon. A very special cat pattern coming soon. And I actually think I'm gonna start on a new hobby. Not that I'm gonna stop crocheting, but I've really been interested in sublimation printing. So I think I'm gonna start doing that. I kind of bought all my supplies already, and I know there is definitely a learning curve. So I'm going to be working on that this week, and let me know if you guys want to see part of the journey for that, because I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. Same when I learned to crochet, like nobody taught me anything. I learned everything on my own. It's going to be the same for sublimation printing. I don't know anyone in my life, like anyone in person who does it. I'm just following YouTube videos, and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully I can make like cute t-shirts for myself and tote bags. That's the goal for it. Nothing too big. I'm not starting a business with it. I just think you know, I often see t-shirts that I want, so with really cute designs. So I just thought, well, maybe I'll just start and see how it goes. I'm really excited to do like tote bags and t-shirts, like I said. So going back to there being a new pattern, I did release a brand new pattern last week, and it is called a manifesting mushroom pattern. This is the pattern that I was saying I had testers test this back in October, I think, and I just fell off of the bandwagon. I had so many life things come up, and I'm pretty sure this tester thing I had them test it around one of my surgeries, and I just kind of put it in the back and forgot about it for a while, thought of it, and just didn't really do anything about it. But finally it's released. It's a cute mushroom that has a pocket to put like anything special. You could put especially like a cute little crystal in it, and it becomes your little manifesting mushroom pal. So very excited that pattern is out. And yeah, we are at like 2,000 like 700 something subscribers. That's crazy. When and if we ever get to 3,000, I am so excited. I really want to do like a pattern giveaway. So if you're watching and you're not subscribed, definitely subscribe, and hopefully we can do a fun giveaway soon. So thank you so much for watching. This was definitely a bit of a rambly video. I only showed you 6 amigurumis, and I'm almost at like 25 minutes of recording. So thank you so much for staying with me, for listening, for watching, for all your kind messages. Let me know what your favorite amigurumi of today was, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!